Запустим следующий. А, она настолько отмотала, ты понял? Ну да, сейв где последний был.
Sherlock, can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Я специально не смотрел, чем же он тут закончится, ждал,
Get off me.
чтобы уже досмотреть.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could she?
Хотелось
You
понять,
were a
что же
lie,
там
John.
будет.
A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend.
Будешь наверняка уже знать.
Sherlock, please.
Ну, поскольку я там не заспойлерил, сука, сегодня ТикТок, то все равно будет в следующей части с ним
I told you not to
John.
come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend.
He's
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. From a truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it. There is only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a
Okay.
child. She did this to you, not you to her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
This is where we differ, my brother. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking.
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know you've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Шерлок тоже перегибает. Ну да, но он на эмоциях, я думаю, это говорит, типа... Там недалеко, знаешь, от того, что, типа, блядь, вот пиздец, я виноват, блядь, надо понести ответственность. Сука, прошло уже, блядь, больше 10 лет, а с этого момента делу уже ход дать нельзя. Ну, по крайней мере, так во всем мире. Сейчас. Ну, кроме всеми известной одной страны такой, которую я даже называть не хочу. Только там могут дело пришить, которому больше 10 лет. По закону любое дело, которому больше 10 лет, человек за него ответственности нести не сможет, не будет, не может нести ответственность.
Why are you here?
И тем более
Closure, I
такое.
suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race
Кто
between
там что
authority
докажет,
camps and our
и
friendship, I would buy a book.
извините
Ха,
меня, а как это
surprise.
будет все
See.
выглядеть?
I know
Тут
what you
никакая
did. What did I
эксгумация,
do?
ничего не поможет.
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Интересно, что ж тут будет. Которую наклад... Ну-ка.
You really are beautiful.
Можно ему подойти сейчас на голову, одеть этот этот шедевр, блядь.
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me.
Ну, брат
A
мне
little
не
diplomatic
помешал.
pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona.
Выслали.
Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother.
А это все по лору
John.
или это отдельно, как
What was her
бы,
life worth?
как это сказать?
How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right?
Хотел сказать слово такое подходящее, но забыл, как правильно его произносить, что могу сказать. Интерпретация или нет? Или это действительно такая история была Шерлока Холмса, что он, получается, убил свою мать?
And what is that?
Просто если
How
это
far,
интерпретация, то это прикольно. Ну, мне
Bruises
интересно
may
было
be
узнать.
produced after death. How are you?
Я вижу,
You
вы
have
жили
been in
в
Afghanistan,
Афганистане.
I perceive.
How on earth did you know
Как
that?
вы
Never
догадались?
mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically.
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player.
Смотри, как играть
A
хорошая
well-played
игра, дар
violin is a
богов,
treat for the
плохая
gods.
же. Да.
Badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners, my attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr.
А
John
я-то
Watson.
думал, то был...
John.
Серьезно? Я-то думал, видишь, как совпало, получается. Ну, норм. Вот тебе и совпадение, как сыграло. Крутяк. Это, наверное, ты об этом и хотел мне сказать, что я должен знать, что будет в конце. Не, игра хороша. Я обязательно хочу ее перепройти, чтобы от начала до конца... Да, от начала до конца уже, то есть все видеть картину полноценно. А то наше прохождение, ну прям, блять, как вам сказать, отвратительное получилось. Но первое прохождение, первый, блин, комом. Еще если бы нет эти ебаные перебои со светом, я бы эту концовку бы уже давно добил бы. Ну, что поделать, как бы. Таковы реалии. Ну, игра прям отличная. Я очень рад, что я все-таки прошел эту игру и хочу пройти всю серию, которая доступна на данный момент. У меня есть 4 игры. Мы пройдем их все. Я не читал Шерлока, не знаю, как по лору. Понял. Окей. Ну, ладно. Опять же могу сказать одно. Спасибо очень хорошей студии. Frogware. Спасибо вам за отличную игру. То есть это отличный ремастер, как я понимаю. Ну, не суть. Все очень прикольно, круто. Безумно доволен. Посмотрим, как будут следующие игры. Поэтому всем спасибо за просмотр. Всех обнял, приподнял. Немножечко хрустнул, чтобы было приятно по классике. Слава Украине. Героям слава. Усе буде Україна. Thank you so much for watching. Увидимся, когда увидимся.